Welcome everybody. This is going to be my Chris real survival no save run. I will be taking damage because I didn't really want to like sit there and keep resetting. So yeah. So I basically just wanted to do the no save run, which I think would be just as well. So enjoy the opening cutscenes, and I'll catch you guys when I come back.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion! There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
Alright. So I did first want to preface this by saying just like with the Jill route, this route, these strats, they were not mine. I got these from Carcinogen SDA. He's a great Resident Evil runner, player, challenge run guy all around. So I highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel. And his Twitch too. He actually is a good streamer. Sorry, I talked over the spooky. Funny thing is, like, when I played this when I was younger, that cutscene terrified me. I actually saw that cutscene the first time and I turned the game off immediately. Funny little bit about me.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Yeah, so you come back to the main hall, pick up a samurai edge, which is, I don't know if it's necessarily called a samurai edge, but I think that's what it's modeled after, but whatever. Get the handgun. Basically, that zombie that we saw in this hallway will pretty much have migrated up towards the other end of this hallway, so we don't have to worry about him. And there's also a videotape on Kenneth's body. I actually picked up that videotape in my Jill run, so I didn't do it here. So, kind of going to do the same thing that we did in Jill's run, except the difference is that we're only going to shoot this one guy. This time you're probably going to want to kill him though, because he's going to get back up. I'll finish him off though after. Grab the golden arrow and the handgun ammo. Sometimes that zombie will aggro you. Just try to be quick. If you use the alt controls, you can spin around quickly. I don't know if I necessarily killed him there, but I did knock him down again, so he probably died. Just as long as he was out of the way. You most likely won't need to shoot the second one. If you grab the golden arrow and the handgun magazine quickly, you should be able to get out of there before he can even grab you. So we're gonna come out here and then we're gonna kill these two zombies. Just kind of like what we did with Jill in Jill's run. Poke him with the knife to make sure and he apparently that killed him, so I had to double check again because I'm not used to, I'm not used to them dying, so to like one poke of the knife, so he must have been low on health. Plenty of ammo, and I get a crit there, which is pretty awesome. Which would save you a lot of handgun ammo, but we only need the handgun for one more zombie that we're going to be shooting on here later. I'll call that lucky. Plenty of handgun ammo to kill that guy. The last zombie. Yeah, examine the golden arrow, take the arrowhead off. And you should, yeah, just put it in there. Giggity. Not much to really say about this. Kind of the starting so far is played out just like Jill's run. For the most part, both Jill and Chris's runs kind of play out the same. There's just like little slight differences. Being with Jill, you know, you have Barry around, and then with Chris, you have Rebecca. But Jill starts with the lockpick, whereas Chris starts with the lighter. So you have to do a little bit more with Chris to get the shotgun, rather than, you know. So that's why we're gonna go into this hallway. We're gonna go into this hallway. We're just gonna grab the dagger, and then we're gonna turn around and go and come back the way we came, because we don't want to move further into this hallway because the glass on the window will shatter. Meaning the next time you come into this room, dogs will burst through the window, and we don't want that. Because dogs are annoying. So you only want to go through that hallway the one time that you need to pass through it. So we'll just grab that dagger now. That's just for safeties. For later on. And then we just come back this way. Then basically we're going to head back to the hallway where we met the first zombie. And we're going to take him out. Because we want an old key. Since we don't have the lockpick. That's how Chris opens up these doors. It's kind of chill here. Just start firing at him. If he gets if he gets close to you, probably where that mark on the floor is, you can see it. It's almost like a line where the carpet is. I'd probably start moving back. If you see the blood rush out, it means he's dead. So we're gonna go down here, which you didn't really need to do with Jill. Going into the kitchen. Oh, I skipped that cutscene. Whoops. Oh well. That was nothing. Just a shambling zombie going to the door. I know, my movement was kind of terrible there. I almost got grabbed. I could have gotten grabbed by that zombie there. So you want to kite that zombie around the other way, and then also try to get the other zombie to try to turn around that's on the floor. He's going to try to crawl, turn around towards you, so you can avoid getting grabbed by him, getting bit on the ankle. Because that's another way of getting grabbed that you cannot use a defense item for. He will take damage. I guess that's for people who are trying to no damage this, whereas me, I take some hits. I won't say a lot. I only healed like 3 times by the end of this playthrough. Could have been 2, but I made a mistake at one part, and you'll see that later on. So we're gonna use the key there just to kind of get it out of the inventory, unlock all the doors so we don't have to keep the key in the inventory. As you can see, I'm running around with a knife instead of having the gun equipped in my hand. Because if you have a knife in your hand or no weapon in your hand, you run faster. So we're going to come here, kind of turn this way, wait for the zombie to show up. I was like, where is he? And then, yeah, he popped up right there. He lunged at me and I just ran around him. I couldn't see him off screen there, so it was kind of weird for a minute. I thought I was gonna get grabbed. This guy's weird. For some reason, he's supposed to be on the stairs, but like almost all the time, he's down here. And it was kind of obnoxious, because he's just in the way. Could grab me. We'll come in here, we'll use the old key, gonna grab the grenade. Or flash grenade. Which are really, really nice. Because if you use those on zombies, they'll die. Because it pops their heads off. Yeah, so we go in there, grab that, and grab the broken shotgun. Yeah, see? And like, he's supposed to be on the stairs. So I'm just gonna hide behind this pillar and just run around him like that. Maybe I could have waited until he ran around the pillar, but it is what it is. He whiffed that grab. So this guy, we're gonna wait right here. Try to bait out a grab there. He grabbed much earlier than I was anticipating, so that works. Once you see him lunge like that, immediately take off. Run. You got your opening. And since we went and grabbed the grenade and the broken shotgun, that zombie there has shifted positions. He's moved to the other end of the hallway. So now we have to take the long way around. At least for right now. It's not a big deal. Had to remember where I was going. Doing all this stuff off memory, so yeah, now we're gonna go back into the hallway. For a second there, I was about to head towards Richard, and we weren't ready for that yet. Forgot we had to get the shotgun. That was the whole point of grabbing the keys and stuff. And the broken shotgun. Yeah, so now we'll pass through this hallway, and you'll see the window kind of, yeah. Psst. Means the next time you come in that hallway, the dog's gonna bust through there. But we're never gonna have to pass through that hallway again, because we want to go do all this. We'll do all this stuff on the east side of the mansion first, so we never have to come back here again. Because we don't want to deal with the 4 zombies that end up populating this hallway. Except Chris doesn't kill this guy like Jill does. Stomp on his head. Nah, it's alright. Should easily be able to go grab the key and get out of there before he gets up. Yeah, so we go out there, grab that green mixture. Then this guy's gonna bust out into this hallway, but we won't have to worry about him. Yeah, and since like Barry saves Jill on her end, she doesn't need the broken shotgun. But Chris does. Otherwise he's basically trapped in that room and you're dead. Because I think both doors lock. Once you grab the shotgun, like both the doors lock when you come back in here. Alright, so we're gonna pop this dude's head off. Drop off the survival knife and the handgun because we're not going to need that anymore. And then make sure you grab the old key here by the typewriter. I actually made the mistake one time. Like the very first run that I did, I totally forgot about that old key, and then I got to the dog door and I didn't have the old key, so I had to backtrack a little bit. I ended up just restarting that run. Yeah, so you, don't go as far as I did, just kind of hug the wall there, wait for that guy to lunge, run right past him. And if he doesn't cooperate with you, you can always lead him over to the stairs and then run past him that way. Because when they're on the stairs, they just peek at you. And then that zombie out there, just kind of run like a half circle around him, hug the wall. I usually like to use the alt controls for that. The stick. Makes it easier to run past him. Because every time I try to use tank controls, he grabs me in the back. But... And then be careful coming around here because you want to check where this guy is. And then wherever he is, just run behind him and he'll try to spin at you. Sometimes he'll be like right close to the edge where the camera is supposed to change and he'll grab you. But that's what the dagger's for. Yeah, so when you come back in here, since that zombie shifted, just run around this way. I think this is where I take my first bit of damage too. Yeah, it is. These dogs. Because I don't really know how to pump cancel all that well. So... Which is a trick. Which is a very useful trick for these dogs, but... Yeah, see, I thought I would have been able to do that, but, you know, as you can see, the dogs don't really take any hit stun. Because they're assholes. And then the other one popped up, so I was all like, whoop! And then he jumped on me, so I had to use a dagger here. So I ended up killing them both. And you could run over there and use the green herbs, but I don't. I was trying to minimize my healing. Unless I absolutely needed to. So we're going to come around here, we're going to kill this dude. You may have to pop him twice, which is okay. I didn't have to, so... He decided to die in one shot. Yeah, see, and now that dude's on the stairs. Stupid zombie. Coming here, and the first Crimson Head rises, but we'll be long gone before he gets a chance to do anything. So this puzzle coming up kind of speaks for itself. Just examine the collar, or first grab the key. Examine the collar, open it up, flip it around. Yeah, you'll see, kind of speaks for itself. Couple bait and switch puzzles. So instead of going into that, what speedrunners like to call the murder hallway, we're gonna take the long way around, the safe way, the long safe way. But you go in that hallway, you're gonna have to risk getting hit by the Crimson Head. Probably 2 Crimson Heads, because the other zombie has probably turned 2, so you'd have like 2 of them running around in that hallway. Woo. That's a yikes. But it's also the fastest way to get back to the main hall, but this is the safest, so best to take the safest way. Especially if you're trying to do no damage, you know. Keep yourself out of harm's way. Now we're finally gonna head towards Richard.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place. Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Alright, so just with like Jill's run, we have 4 minutes to get this done. But instead of me doing like the extra tasks, I'm just gonna grab the serum and head immediately back to Richard. I didn't really have the confidence to do all that, because like I had to reset my first run, and you'll see during this, I don't know what that movement was. But sure, we'll go with it. But yeah, you'll see when we get there that that's where I had to reset my very first run. So this was like my second attempt at it after I like memorized the run or whatever. Yeah, we'll knock that statue down. The zombie should be like at the other end of the hallway, as you've noticed, because we've had to like move through there. Once we come back here, there's gonna be a zombie that's gonna bust through the dog door. Luckily, this guy wasn't being an asshole this time, and he was on the stairs. But we are gonna have to go back past that zombie that busts through the dog door. Try to bait out the grab. But we do have a dagger, so yeah, I didn't think he was that close, so he got the grab, so fortunately I had to use my dagger. Yeah, so once I give this serum to Richard, it's actually going to teleport us back to where we needed to go, and then we can just pick up doing the side tasks that I would have done if I had just immediately grabbed the serum and continued on.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard.
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, We'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
Yeah, so now we can go pick up doing those side tasks. Don't get stuck on the pillar like I did. Yeah, wait to see where that zombie is. Normally he could be on the left or right side. You might be able to just run right past him. I got lucky there. Baited the grab. It worked out just fine. Yeah, so we can drop off the green mixture here. Yeah, so this was the room that I lost my first run in. You'll kind of see why here in a second. I'll explain it after. So first we want to do is grab the old key that's in this room. So you would back up with the D-pad and then run a circle around this guy. Don't do what I did. I turned my back to him with the alternate controls. Then I ended up trying to do him out the way there and I just ran into this guy with the camera. Luckily, I pushed him into the other zombie so it kept him from grabbing me. But yeah, as you saw with the fat one grabbed me in the corner on my last run. And I ended up getting grabbed like 3 times. So I ended up using like all of my last 2 defense items, and then I got bit after the 3rd grab. And I lost the run because I couldn't save Richard, couldn't get back there in time. So that is the main reason why I grabbed the serum and immediately went back to Richard, was because of that room. I don't play Chris that often. Typically when I play this game, I play Jill's run. I just kind of like Jill as a character more. No offense, Chris. But yeah, I tend to play Jill's route more. So never have to go in that room, so I don't really practice that dodge. Which is why I was using the alt controls, which probably would have been better if I used tank controls to get out of that room. I probably would have been able to run right past that zombie. He would have lunged, not have grabbed me, and I would have been out of that room. So we're going to come out here so I can grab a dagger, because I'm actually out of defense items. The only reason we came out here. But yeah, that basically takes care of all the side tasks that we're supposed to do. Like once we do that, we would go and take the serum back to Richard. And I was trying to remember, I was all like, is that everything? Yeah, it is. I noticed I'm watching this, my movement's kind of meh. Making a lot of weird... bumping off a lot of stuff. So we're gonna run up to the top of the stairs and try to get a decap on this guy. I end up just shooting him twice. I killed him. I had the extra shotgun ammo to spare. So I just wanted to take him out. So that way he doesn't follow us into this room, because that's what he will do. And I just wanted to make sure that I kept this dagger. You want to use like, I used like a lot of defense items. It's just easier to deal with this guy by himself rather than having the other guy come in there and try to gank you. You can just kite this dude around the table here. Grab the musical notes and get the hell out. You probably could do this room with both the zombies and not get grabbed. Pretty sure I've done it before. But I'd rather decided to be safe. Use an extra shotgun shell, take that guy out so I don't have to worry about him. Then after we got the music notes, we're going to backtrack into that hallway where we killed the very first zombie that we run into. Luckily that zombie hasn't turned into a crimson head out there in the hallway. Although he may have, I don't know, maybe where we killed him, it's just, yeah, his change is different.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? Oh, what was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
Yeah, Chris, you giving Rebecca crap when you couldn't even play it. So we're gonna head back all the way to the main hall and basically backtrack to this room. Make sure when you come back in here, you grab the shield or whatever up above the fireplace. I totally miss it and have to actually come back here. Unnecessary time waste. If this was a speed run, the run would be over. Probably would have been over earlier when I got grabbed or something. Yeah, just make sure you grab that shield above the fireplace.
Chris! Chris! I think I got it!
Practice makes perfect.
What's this?
Yeah, I made that realization during the cutscene. I was like, well, I fucking forgot that. So. Fortunately for me, that guy is not a Crimson Head. And the other guy from the T-shaped hallway didn't bust in. You could trap yourself in this room forever and wait for the inevitable starvation. So the simple answer to this puzzle coming up is basically to turn the large gear to the left twice. If you kind of want the reasoning behind that, you can look at the giant painting to the left of the clock and it'll tell you. I don't remember exactly what it says. Now that we've done that, we're gonna head back to the room where Richard was. Because we got the key that opens up that door. The weird cobweb door. So we spawned in a pretty good spot where we can just hit up left on the analog stick and immediately run to the death mask. And then run around the pillar to get Jan to follow us around it. And then just get out of the room as quickly as possible. We don't need to stay in there like we do with Jill. Because Richard doesn't save us in there. Yeah, I totally could have gone back grab there, but I didn't. I got lucky. Thought that I could, had like a split second to make to get around him, and he got me. So now I'm just realized I have no defense items at all. So yeah, push the knight top right, bottom left, and then bottom right. And then the last one will move itself into place. So something that you can easily do to get yourself out of doorways is you can like hold the confirm button or whatever your button is for opening doors, and like on the first possible frame you'll pass through the doorway. So for this guy, just run right past him. So with this, since I didn't have any defense items, what I should have done is went into the safe room and dropped an item off, and then come back to it later. Because I come out here to basically try to use the key to free up the space, free up my inventory, and I end up getting grabbed because I realize it too. I'm like, I know this zombie's gonna come. Yeah, and I had no defense items, so I got grabbed here. So if I was really trying to be safe, I took a lot of damage there. Yeah, so if I really wanted to be safe, I should have went into the safe room, dropped off something I didn't need, went into the room I'm supposed to go. See, that's when I realized it too. I was like, I should have fucking done that. Because I was trying to see if there was a healing item that I needed, because I know there was a red herb up here. And I couldn't remember if there was a green herb nearby where I could get myself full health, because I know Crimson Head's coming. Elder Crimson Head's coming. But yeah, that was the reason why I went into that one hallway. But what you could have done is gone into a safe room. If you have no defense items, that's probably what I recommend doing. Going into the safe room, drop off something you didn't need, come back into this room, so that way you have 2 slots open. Or make sure you have 2 slots open. And then do this puzzle, go back into the safe room, grab whatever you needed. Yeah. Grab what you needed, and then went into that hallway. Yeah. So we want to grab the hook first, then grab the golden bee, mix the hook with the golden bee, and then put the golden bee in where you get the bee specimen. Then grab the bee specimen and put him there. It opens it up. And I could have gotten stunned here, because my movement was terrible. I've noticed that too. My movement has been pretty bad during this whole run. Yeah, I was getting a little nervous because I took a lot of damage there, and I was trying to remember a spot where I can get some healing items for Elder Crimson Head, but I was like, well, I have to keep going. Yeah, so we're gonna go in this room, and we're gonna grab an old key in there. I also double check it too, because I was trying to remember if there was a spot, if there was like a herb or something in here. I wouldn't have been able to pick it up anyways. I didn't have room. So I don't know why I was checking. I guess maybe I would have come back here if I could. Oh, yeah, I actually remembered. I'm pretty sure there's a green herb at the other... No, but I wouldn't have had the key to open that door, I don't think. Yeah, at the end of this hallway, I'm pretty sure there's a green herb in there. But I don't think I have the key to open that door yet. Yeah, see, if you actually would have done that, gone to the safe room, then you would have need to come in here, and then this zombie wouldn't be here until you actually left the room. You would never probably had to deal with him. Because, yeah. I did the risky, it didn't pay off. It's alright, though. But I would probably do the same if you have defense items. Probably just safer that way. Extra trip to the item box is not a big deal, really. Yeah, so you just want to get the paintings to match up the colors on this painting. Make sure you use the old key first. And for Elder Crimson Head, you really only need like 4 or 5 shotgun rounds, 5 at the most, so we have enough. Just enough to take care of him. press both switches on the boxes, the one in the front, the one in the back. And this opens up this one. I'm usually pretty confident to handle Elder Crimson Head without getting hit. So I turn around, immediately shoot him, and he doesn't get stunned, so I run. I should have ran a little bit farther. Luckily, I got a stun there. So I fired off again, and he hit me. He got me that time. If I got a little bit farther, I probably would have had enough room to fire off the shot and get out of there. Yeah, so now if someone sneezes on me, I'm dead. Because I took a hit there. I was like nervous about that too, because I had no defense items either, and he tried grabbing me twice. But he smacked me the one time. Luckily, it didn't do that much damage. But it did put me basically like... Yeah, I'm dead. I think I'm at like 1 HP now. So now I'm like really nervous. But I don't think there was anything dangerous. At least that I can't handle. But yeah, we're going to head back into this room because we're going to grab that blue gem from that statue that we pushed over. Because we're going to grab some more shotgun shells. Yeah, I actually do remember where there was some healing items now. Now I'm remembering it. I'm not remembering while I was playing. But I could have gone to the crow, where the crows are. Yeah, past where Kenneth is. Luckily, the guy's still not a Crimson Head, even though he wouldn't have been able to catch us before we got out of there. But, yeah, if you got into the room where the crows were, there's some green herbs in there, too, if you're damaged. And don't want to continue doing what I'm doing. I was playing with fire. One grab and I'm dead. It does not matter. Runs over. Playing on the edge here. That's how we do it. Go big or go home. Because I also wanted to keep my healing to a minimum, so as little as I could. Yeah, so use the blue gem here and get the shotgun shells. And just run behind this guy because he'll just try to spin around and grab you. Terrible movement. If that guy was a Crimson Head, he probably would have caught up to me. Maybe. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to end off the episode. I'm just going to pause it here and I will continue it in the next one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.